Hello, everybody. I am so happy to be with you here today and to get to share the screen and the stage with somebody who I love, who just has a heart of gold, who has a mouth like a sailor and totally cracks me up. One of my favorite people in the network marketing profession, Mark J., the world's laziest networker, somebody who has just been a phenomenal friend to our family, a phenomenal friend to contact mapping, and a gift to so many in the profession. So I'm going to bring him up here. Let's get him on stage here with me. Hello, Mark.
Hey, aloha from beautiful Kauai, Hawaii. We actually have sun coming out today. We were thinking about building an ark yesterday. We get rain here in the winter. It's the wettest place on the planet, but that's what makes it beautiful.
That is so cool. Yeah. I know my dad came out and visited. I'm still working on this. When this all craziness lifts, I'm coming to you, man. I want to come hang out with you at your place.
We got your room ready, man. We got your room. So I want to start this off with an aloha. If you're not familiar with that, and I certainly wasn't when we moved here 10 years ago, actually almost 11 now. Aloha, I thought meant hello and goodbye, but alo is actually the divine, and ha is breath. So when someone says aloha to you, they're putting the breath of the divine on you. And I think what you're doing is such a blessing, such a perfect timing blessing. It's just fantastic. So aloha to everybody. May the breath of the spirit be on you today and all that you do, particularly the decisions you make. So
yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, this is going to be so much fun. Mark, like I said, is somebody who we massively love, who we massively trust. And he only does a couple of huge, free, powerful things in any given year. And whenever that kind of thing comes along, you want to make sure that you're a part of it because you are going to learn a tremendous amount. And not only are you going to learn a bunch, but you're going to actually get into action, which is by far the most important thing. And so, Mark, I'm going to turn it over to you. I want you to talk about what you're up to and talk a little bit about what you see as the connection between contact mapping and what you're getting ready to roll out here.
Well, first of all, I want to talk about this idea of old school versus new school. That doesn't really exist. There's things that are old that aren't usable anymore, and there's things that are new that are wonderful. But what you have to focus on are principles, because fashion comes and goes. And things that are hot in, let's say, social media or fashion or whatever, they're going to pass. That's just the way it is. And what really endures is principles. And that was really the thing that attracted me to the Chenaults in the first place, is that they run their business and their lives the same. They don't compartmentalize. This is okay to do in business, but not teach to my kids. And I've always admired that in you. And I know how busy you are. But when spring break came, you spent time with your family. So this is a really, really important thing to me, is that we're going to focus on some principles today. And the thing is with network marketing lately, the last couple of years, and particularly since COVID hit, is that there's some wonderful ideas, but it ends up people have complicated this business. We only do 5 things. Number 1, we get names and numbers. Number 2, we invite those people to look at our stuff. Number 3, we show them our stuff. Number 4, we collect the decision. Okay. Maybe relationships you're building or this or that. That's not what we really do. You may do some of these things so you can do these 5 things. So 1 is names and numbers. 2 is invite them to look at your stuff. 3, show them your stuff. 4, collect a decision. And then 5, and this is where the big money is in network marketing, it's not in sponsoring more people. And that's sort of been a cancer that's crept into our industry. It's not about sponsoring more, it's about getting more people sponsoring. So I'm going to make a confession. My biggest regret in network marketing is I sponsored too many people. And when I just got a little chicken skin down on my left arm here, it almost turns my stomach sometimes to think about the amount of people that I sponsor. Because when we sponsor someone into the business, we are implying directly that we're going to help them improve their lives. But if we don't work with them and move on to the next person, so we can sponsor more, guess what? We've not fulfilled the promise when we originally talked to them. So this is the most important thing to me. Every deal that Davine and I built, and we built 6 of these to top pin levels, and we did it without hurting people from deal to deal. When we first moved over here in 2010, we were collecting from 5 different network marketing companies at top pin levels. Okay. We built everyone off a new list. And this is really, really an important thing, because what we were able to do in each deal was sponsor less and less people, because we learned something, which is what we'll be teaching for 4 days. And that is how to get more people sponsoring. The last deal we built, we sponsored, we were given credit for 17, but 5 of them were my aunts and uncles. And so it was really 12 people. And out of those 12 people, none of them had success in network marketing. 9 of them had never done it. And we built a group of over 10,000 active, not the zeros next to their name. And we're in the top 50 earners out of 1.25 million people. Now, I'm not really, I'm not really comfortable talking about that because it sounds boastful, but it isn't. It's easy. It's easy once you figure out 2 things. 1, how to get names and numbers in a timely and effective way. And I have never seen in 33 years of networking that I succeeded. Okay. And 5 years of failing. I've never seen anything so easy to expand your list and have some type of relationship or a way into the dialogue with people than contact mapping. It is unbelievable. However, that won't make you any money. Okay. That will put you on the precipice of wealth. Here's the thing that we're going to be sharing, and it's at pitchandconvert.com. Okay. What we fail to realize is that we're always presenting. That's the thing. We're always presenting. What does that mean? Well, a lot of people, Adrian, I think when they think about a presentation, what they think about is someone up on stage or when they're showing somebody the business. I think you'd agree with that, right? But the truth is, when you contact someone, that you pulled off contact mapping, and what you guys do with Clubhouse and Instagram is unbelievable, okay? And I know that they can get that app of yours free. So what are we doing, okay? What are we doing? Grab it free, start to work with it, spend the time. Don't sit there, I don't have anybody to talk to. And someone's saying, here's how you find people to talk to. But what we don't realize is we are making 6 presentations constantly. 1, that little initial conversation that you have with someone, it's a presentation, only 20, 30 seconds. Everybody knows the subconscious mind makes all the decisions. And so you better know what you're doing, how to present, so that person is ready to buy and ready to join in less than 30 seconds. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're ready to pull out their credit card. I'm saying they're ready to buy your next suggestion and join you with an open mind. And that's the best that you can do, okay? The second presentation that you're making, or one of them that you're making, of course, is you're talking to your business, talking about your business, presenting your business to people. And people think that's the only presentation. You're always presenting to your team. Look, if you bring people in and they're not producing, sponsoring more people is not the answer. And that's the mistake we made early on, Adrian, is we bought into what people were saying, that people that don't look are closed-minded, and people that join and don't do anything are losers. If you do the math, it doesn't compute. There's no way that 99.5% of the people that join network marketing are losers or quitters. Maybe we were teaching the wrong things. Maybe we were lousy teachers, or maybe we were lousy teachers teaching the wrong things. And that certainly is what happened. So we started to study, rather than network marketing, what had been traditionally done for 40 years. And if you look at companies' income disclaimers, the numbers were horrifying to me and Davine. So we wanted to build a completely different culture. And we realized something: everything runs on human nature. We all make decisions exactly the same way. They're made in what's known as the limbic system. So we've devised a way to communicate with the limbic system. The limbic system is the part of the brain that evaluates the reward potential of a judgment call. When you contact somebody about your business, and ask them to listen, they're going to make a judgment. When you ask them to look, they're going to make a judgment. When you ask them to enroll, they're going to make a judgment. And most importantly, and the most important presentation that you're making all the time, is once they're enrolled, when you talk to them, you're trying to get them to engage in the business. The 5 things we do: names and numbers, ask them to look at our stuff, show them our stuff, collect a decision. And number 5, and this is huge. This is huge. Number 5 is a monster, is get them to engage in the first 4 activities. All we do is the people that say yes, hands-on, we show them what to do and successfully to do those 4 things: get names and numbers, invite, show, and collect a decision. And so the most important decision, and Dave and I had mastered this by the time we hit the last 2 deals that we built. And we like to build deals, walk away, and cash checks. That's what we've always done. And so what happened was we developed a sequence, and the magic is in the sequence of how you present. And maybe we'll show you a little clip to illustrate that point in a couple of minutes. But fundamentally, you can use contact mapping and get all the leads you want. But if you don't know what to say and do with them, then you're caught in that rat race of constantly getting new names. Think about this. It's just common sense. What would be more effective to convert? And Davine and I, the last 3 years we were building, actually 2.5 years, we converted 94% of the people that we sat down and showed the business to. Okay. That was very, very important to us. Of the 12 people that we sponsored in the last deal we built, like I said, 5 of them were my aunts and uncles. They had arthritis. So I just wanted them on the product because it helped a little bit with that. But out of the 12 people, 5 of them were 6-figure earners. So what would be more effective for you? To constantly be sponsoring more people, or to have teams that are building teams without you? That's where the money is. The money is not in sponsoring. The money is in getting more people sponsoring. And in pitchandconvert.com, we're going to show you how to make those 6 presentations that you're constantly making. That little 30-second pitch to get somebody to look or get somebody to listen to you for a couple of minutes, that's a presentation. And most people don't think of it that way. They think of it as a separate thing. Does that kind of answer what you're asking?
Totally. I think that's brilliant. And it's so you have to have both, right? You've got to know how to have the right conversation, and then you got to know where you're going to take them on the other side. And those 2 things are essential. And I'm just so excited for this workshop that you've got coming up.
Yeah. So imagine this. Imagine you bring people into the business and you know how to communicate with them. So they want to engage. They want to make 3-way calls with you. They want to open up their list. And most importantly, they want to expand their list. And you can give them 2 things right away for free. Number 1, okay, what you can do is show them how to constantly have new people coming in. I'm going to tell you what happens to people. When their list shrinks, their stress goes up. And there's a big lie out there that people perform better under stress. It's not true. Pressure, yes. We want to be in pressure situations. This is what we work for, to take the winning shot in the game or to ask the girl out on a date. That's a pressure. You prepared for that. You're ready for that. Stress, when you don't know if you can pay your rent or feed your kids, nobody makes good decisions. So you bring someone in the business, you burn through a few of their names, and you're showing them how they can add more names every day than they're burning. They relax. Okay. And relaxation is attraction. When people are relaxed, having fun, and making money, you don't have to worry about being attractive. You are. You know, I remember when I got my first check for over $1,000, I got out of my truck and I walked to the bank and I said, you know, I've never seen anybody laughing all the way to the bank. I'm going to laugh all the way to the bank. And it was because I was relaxed. Okay. So you didn't take, with contact mapping, and take all the pressure off people. And if you get to this workshop, you will have better than 90% of the people agree to look at your business. We'll teach you how to recruit rejection free. And when you're not being rejected and you get yeses all the time, you're going to do it more often. And when you sit down with someone to show them your business, We will show you how to convert better than 90% of the people that you enroll. And these presentations are 5-6 minutes. They're not these 1 hour planned product company. That's not why people join. They join for one reason, the hope of a different outcome. And there's only 3 things in their mind. And if you don't know those 3 things, you're dead in the water at some point, because you're selling rather than supporting. And we're going to show you how to support people in a dialogue that will convert better than 90%. But most importantly, because you bring people in this way, the template of how to do it. Listen to me, this is the most important thing you'll ever hear in network marketing. The initial experience that people that have with you when you recruit them is what they believe, I mean believe, that they have to do. So if it's fun with contact mapping, if it's simple and easy and you get 90-95% results right away, guess what? You'll do it more often. And if it's easy for the prospect, they can't wait to get to work. And that's really a major, major thing. Everything is in a presentation. Nothing happens before the presentation. It happens after the presentation. And if you have a presentation that impacts people, and it's going to do it in 1 or 2 ways. One, if they're a red or a white, it's going to touch their head, because reds and whites are logical. And if you are talking to a blue or a yellow, your presentation will touch their heart. You want to touch their heart or touch their head. Now, I have to be candid with you. A lot of people that have been to our trainings for the first time, it kind of blows them away. You need to get to pitchandconvert.com. Okay, and you have about 2 hours of homework to do before you get there, because this is a fire hose, and we're going to have you succeed if you'll prepare. You know, I'm going to tell you right now, when opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare. There's a couple of short videos over there you need to look. You're going to take a color code test. I'm going to teach you how to improve your communication with everybody in your life as well as prospects. Does that make sense?
That makes nothing but sense, and you just got to be on this thing. I'm really excited about what you're doing, Mark, and it's just, you know, to have that kind of applicable, immediate effect kind of a thing just doesn't come along very often, and so I'm really excited to plug people into this.
Yeah, I am too. So let me see if I can get this short video up here. We'll see if this works. That awesome. Really explains it. Share screen. Okay. All right. So let's move this over here. Okay, so this, I think I probably have to unplug this. So this is I'm explaining how good this chocolate cake is, and let's assume your business is a chocolate cake.
Okay. Mark, we're not seeing it. We can't see it, buddy.
Okay, chocolate cake. Shut that down. All right, so share, cancel. All right, let's see if we can do this, because this will wrap the whole thing up for everybody. Why presentation? So hit the share button, share screen. Okay. All right, share screen. Yes, no?
No, it's not popping up on my side to like put your share into the screen, so it's not cooperating. Sorry, man.
That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. We'll show you there. What we really do there is, what's fun about it is we have this beautiful chocolate cake, and we ask people in the audience who wants chocolate cake, and we get a girl that does, and we go over, and this beautiful chocolate cake, and then I put my hands in that chocolate cake and pick it up and shove it in her face, and everybody screams and goes backwards. What was the difference? The presentation. It's all in the presentation. And by the way, at pitchandconvert.com, there is a little quick quiz. It'll take you 10 seconds to do that quiz, and it'll tell you whether or not you understand how to put a presentation together. So we hope to see you there. You've got a 1-2 punch that's killer. You get contact mapping, get it today, start playing with it. Yes, there's a tiny, tiny learning curve. But in today's world, I think it's more for people like me. The kids seem to pick it up right away. And then you are now going to be able to make those 6 presentations, and you're going to be able to nail them. Asking people to listen, asking people to look, asking them, showing them your business, collecting a decision, and then most importantly, getting them in action once they enroll. Okay, that's the money. That's the money, is engaging new distributors to get more people sponsoring. Always remember, it's not about sponsoring more. It's about getting more people sponsoring, so you have teams that are building teams effectively without you, and you can go play while they build. It's been fantastic to be here with you, and I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful that my wife and Adrian are going to be getting together. So powerful is this app that we've decided to roll it out to our entire company. We have a staff of over 60 people and over 1,000 members in our Master Key experience, which we give away once a year. And we are rolling that out to everybody. And I want to tell you something. In 11 years, our company has never had another vendor come in here. That's the trust level we have with these guys. And that's how powerful the tool is. Because it's really 2 components. If you trust them, that's great. But if what they have is complicated or doesn't work, then that's just going to frustrate people. It's simple, easy, and their onboarding process is second to none. So we have a trust, and we have something that works. And imagine your people being able to get all the names and numbers that they want for free and be able to present and convert when they do. That's why we're entering into this partnership together, which is, we're feeling so blessed by you and your family. Thank you so much.
It's awesome, man. I'm so excited. We feel the same way about you guys. It's just an opportunity to take 2 amazing things and make them even better by putting them together. So thank you, Mark. Thanks for sharing with this community. So many awesome comments and so many exciting things going on here. For those of you who are hanging out looking for more, I'm going to post something in the comments right now. My dad, Tom Chenault, is live with Rob Sperry right as we speak, talking about what Mark just mentioned, that importance of belonging, love, trust, safety that you build in relationships. And so jump over there, go and check that out. And definitely right now, if you haven't already done it, go to pitchandconvert.com. Go get yourself on this thing. It costs you nothing. It can bring you everything. And so, Mark, thanks again, my friend. Love you, and we'll see you soon, buddy.
All right, man. Peace be the journey. Aloha.
Bye-bye. Aloha.